Hey guys, welcome to my video on how to learn guitar quickly. I'm posting this video to help beginner guitar players out with some tips and advice on how to get started. When I was starting out a while back, I was really confused on how to learn guitar, but I really wanted to learn after getting inspired by other great guitar players. My first thought was to take lessons from a teacher, but I knew how expensive that can be. So I started searching online and found some quality guitar lessons to learn from, which really helped me out when I was stuck. So what I'm going to do in this video is explain some obstacles you need to overcome if you want to really progress faster. So the first obstacle is getting your hands used to playing. When you first start learning some chords, it's going to feel awkward to position your fingers on the fretboard. Chances are your fingers are not going to stretch far enough in order to form clean chords. Also, your fingertips will get sore from pressing down on the strings, especially if you are playing an acoustic guitar. So don't get frustrated, as this is perfectly normal for a beginner. You won't be able to play for too long because your fingers will get sore fast, so make sure to give them a rest. I remember when I just started playing, my fingers were sore for like the first month, so don't get discouraged, as your fingers will toughen up with time and practice. Once your hands start to adjust, you will also have trouble making chord changes to get your rhythm down. But this early on, I wouldn't even worry about getting your rhythm down. Another obstacle to overcome is practicing consistently. Try practicing every day, even if it's just for like 10 or 15 minutes. It is more effective to practice for a little while every day than it is to practice for hours one day and then go the next few days without playing. Not only will it speed up the time it takes for your fingers to adjust, you will also find it easier to remember where you left off before. Now, this next obstacle might throw you off a bit, but it is learning how to read tabs and then quit using them once you have gotten past the basics. If you don't know what tabs are, they are basically sheet music, but much easier to understand. They are like the easy way of learning guitar songs. The hard part isn't really learning how to read tabs, but rather giving them up. I mean, there is nothing wrong with reading tabs as a beginner, since they can give you that boost in your learning curve. But once you have gotten past the basics, you will want to start practicing the ultimate skill a guitar player can have, which brings us to our next obstacle: learning by ear. In my opinion, this is the best skill you can have, not just as a guitar player, but as a musician. Lots of guitar players out there would rather learn with tabs. But if you want to sound better and start learning the language of music, then developing your ears for music is the way to go. I mean, anybody can read tabs and play the notes on the guitar, but at some point you're going to want to develop an ear for music. This is what every good musician does for hours and hours. It's the skill they have to get down in order to sound good with their instruments. Imagine being able to listen to a new song and then be able to play it on guitar within minutes. That is what learning by ear is all about. And in a way, you are learning to speak the language of music with your own voice, which in this case is a guitar. One last obstacle I wanted to talk about is avoiding boredom. Lots of beginners get frustrated because in the beginning there's a lot of routine. Basically, it is all about playing the same chords and scales over and over again so that you adjust your hands to playing. Also, you want to have a good understanding of the fretboard so you know where to find the notes and chords. It can seem boring at first because you would rather be learning to play music you are into. Maybe you want to learn classic rock solos or learn to play fingerstyle guitar well. But you are going to have to master the basics first. All I can say is just, stay inspired. Check out some guitar players on YouTube or just listen to the songs you would like to learn. Another great way to kill boredom is to challenge yourself every practice session. I mean, this is what you should be doing anyway. This is the only real way you're going to progress, so keep trying songs that may seem too difficult for you at the time. This will not only challenge your hands, but also your mind, because you will need to memorize how a song is played. Also, keep in mind that there is so much to explore when it comes to playing guitar. There are so many styles and genres of music to get into. It's hard to get bored when you think about all the areas of music to explore. So that wraps up my video on learning guitar. I hope you found it helpful and inspiring. If you are a complete beginner and would like to take lessons online, then be sure to check out this website that has really helped me get started. Just click on the link below this video to read more about online guitar lessons, and thanks for watching.